I want to talk about cheat meals and whether you actually need them, whether they help you when it comes to fat loss. Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jody and I help you change your beliefs so you can change your body, your health, and your life. So when it comes to cheat meals, you don't need them to lose fat. What you do need though is a flexible approach to your diet so that you can include foods that you enjoy eating on a regular basis to help you stay consistent with your diet. At the end of the day, consistency is key. What you can stick to the best for the longest time possible is going to allow you to get the best results possible, because fat loss, as I've said 10,000 times, it takes a long time no matter what. Weight loss, on the other hand, losing water, losing muscle, can happen a lot faster, but it's not actually going to get you that body you really desire. So what I would recommend doing, rather than having a cheat meal or a cheat day, start including some of the foods you enjoy into your diet on a daily basis. As long as you are fitting them into your calorie needs, you will still lose weight or lose fat depending on what your goal actually is. And I do like to distinguish between them because a lot of you that watch my channel, that follow me, are skinny fat, and I know you don't actually need to lose weight, you need to lose body fat, and it's very different. But in either situation, whether your goal is fat loss and muscle gain, body recomposition, or whether it is weight loss and you actually need to lose weight to get healthy, you can include those foods you like to eat in your diet as long as you are eating the right amount of food. Now, obviously, if you have limited calories to spend, you probably won't be able to include all the foods that you want to eat all throughout the day. You are going to have to make some sacrifices, but you can lose fat even if you have a chocolate bar every single day. It is okay. Now, one of the main reasons I don't recommend or I don't like cheat days, cheat meals, is it sets you up to have a very unhealthy relationship with food. There is no such thing as a good food or a bad food. So it's not really possible to cheat on your diet with bad foods. What determines whether something is good or bad, whether it's food or something else, it requires context. And especially when it comes to your diet, it's going to be very individual to you. The more I learn about gut health and all of that, the more I understand that your diet is going to be so individual to you, and all of those foods that you think are healthy and you should include in your diet might not be best for you if you have a gut issue. So you have to include foods that make you feel best. If something makes you bloated, cut it out for a while until you work on what is causing that bloat. It's likely going to be some kind of gut issue. Unless it's to do with your menstrual cycle, then that's a separate thing. But if after you eat, food makes you bloated, that is not normal. You have a gut issue and you need to work out what it is and address that. So back to bad foods. There are high calorie foods, yes, calorie dense foods that you probably need to limit in your diet in order to help you stick to your calorie budget for fat loss, but it doesn't mean you can't include these foods occasionally or in the right quantity and still lose fat. So there's really no need to throw them into a cheat meal on the weekend and deprive yourself of them all week. You really need to get out of that mindset of good, bad foods, start seeing things as nutrient dense, as high in protein, as low in calories, stuff that is actually going to help you. Seeing food as good or bad doesn't really help you because it's going to make you feel guilty when you eat bad foods, and then when you feel like you have to only eat the good foods, that makes you feel deprived and restricted, and it doesn't support your fat loss goal at the end of the day, and it's not even necessary. Another thing with cheat meals and cheat days, it's very easy to go overboard, and if you're not tracking them as well, you can eat piles of calories, more than you ever thought possible, and that will actually bring you out of a deficit. Say if you're in a deficit, or put you into a surplus if you're trying to eat at maintenance, and that is actually going to stop you making progress towards your goals. If anything, rather than having a cheat day or a cheat meal, I would cycle your calories so you can have lower calorie days throughout the week and then some higher calorie days on the weekend, and that is going to help you include maybe more calorie dense foods on the weekend when you want to eat out more, and then stay on track overall for the week. Now, something else I want to bring up when we're talking about cheating. So many of you are worried about cheating your diet, What I would rather you worry about is cheating on your training, because cheating in your training is actually so easy to do. I have been really paying attention to this myself in my own training recently, because my program is super hard. It's challenging me in ways I've never been challenged, and it's basically squats 5 days a week, right? And squats are one of those exercises. It's very easy to cheat on a squat because you can just not get as low. You can talk yourself out of increasing the weight. I've been noticing so I've got 10 sets of squats in my program at the moment. And when I get to my high bar squats, I get to set 3 of doing them, and I talk myself out of doing the last few sets. Well, that was one of my workouts. I'm not doing it anymore, but I've really noticed how easy it is to cheat yourself on your training. Don't worry so much about cheating your diet. You actually really can't, but cheating in your training is something that is going to have a massive impact on your results, and you're probably doing it without even really being aware. Anyway, I hope that made sense. If you have any questions, please feel free to send me an email. I put my email in my description box, and I'm also including in the description box today a link to my podcast. I have started a podcast. I'm super excited about it. If you want to hear more from me, feel free to listen. It's going to be a way basically for me to just talk without any pressure. I'm going to talk a lot more about fat loss, but then also life stuff and how I've kind of created the life of my dreams that I'm living now, and overcome a lot of kind of mindset and mental barriers to get here. That is all for this video. Thank you for watching. If you liked it, please hit the like button. If you'd like to see more, please subscribe. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next video.